We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the eSports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and I'm joined here as always, right on time, every single time, by my brother Tim.
What happened?
And today, what?
I figured it was Sunday, so you wouldn't really try to start without me. But okay.
Oh,
That and I figured we didn't have a show today because you set it for 10:30 p.m. So.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oops.
Good job.
Oops. But nevertheless, we are live. There you go. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. What went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And I feel like I've been saying this way too much the last 10 days. It was another bad day. Full transparency. I mean, the last 10 days have been horrible. Since the 13th, I've had one winning day, and I was up 0.68 units in that day. So I mean, I don't know how many people on what do you call it, YouTube will be truly transparent that saying they're losing for over a week and a half, but shit happens. That's part of gambling. You win some, you lose some. You have streaks where you lose a lot. You have streaks where you win a lot. It is what it is. But let's take a look at what happened yesterday. MLB started off nice. I had a rocking chair winner of the first 5 under 4 between New York and Toronto. Cubs, loser. Philly, Chicago, over 9, or Philly, Chicago. Philly, Colorado, over 9.5. Loser. Chicago White Sox, first 5 plus a half. I had hope. They scored in the top of the 5th inning, the White Sox. They tied up the game. I needed 3 outs, McClanahan. 3 freaking outs. Nope. We're good. We're going to give up a run. Loser. New York, San Fran, first 5 under 4 was dead in the 2nd inning. And Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, all of a sudden, Luis Cessa goes from somebody who throws batting practice to an ace. Of course, that's when I bet the over. So this is it is what it is. 1 in 5 MLB day for me. The NHL, I bet 3 games yesterday. I end up forgetting to bet the Avalanche, and then when they tied up the game 3-3, I end up live betting them. But the first 3 games, the official plays I gave out yesterday or on Twitter, all 3 of them went to overtime. I won 1 of them at least. The Jets money line, they were down 4-1 heading into the 3rd period, came all the way back, and lost in double overtime. The Tampa Bay Lightning had a 3-2 lead with a minute to go. They give up a tying goal and they lose in overtime. That's frustrating. I could probably kiss my 2-unit bet on the Lightning to win that series goodbye. And the Devils were my lone winner yesterday of official plays. Plus 131. They're right back in the series. It's amazing, Tim. The Devils have scored 4 goals this entire series, and they're only down 1 game. Akira Schmid looked great yesterday. Hopefully he can continue that into Game 4 and Game 5. I think the Devils are still alive in the series, and I'm going to keep riding them throughout the series. I'm going to go down with the ship. Yeah. But they've been good on the road, the Devils. That's one thing you got to keep in mind. So 1-2 yesterday in the NHL. We're down a little bit. I only got to 1 NBA play yesterday, and it was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sixers. One of my 2 teams that I picked to win the whole thing are on to the next round. I swear my futures are looking better in the NBA than they are in the NHL, because with a win today, my two of my 3 NBA picks to go to the finals would sweep the first series. Philadelphia, I have Denver for the NBA. I really like both those teams. That's truly my pick. And just think about this from a marketing perspective as well. Maybe I'm a casual NBA guy. Maybe I don't know that much on the NBA because I don't care about it as much. But how freaking awesome would it be in the NBA's perspective that they get to market the NBA Finals as Jokic versus Embiid?
And then we really get to see the true MVP come out when the Nuggets win.
You don't think that would be the NBA's wet dream to have the 2 MVP final? Yeah, like, come on.
But at the same time, I feel like, we can get the Warriors back in there. Oh, you get KD.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors did. Honestly, I have the Warriors my third team. We'll talk about them a little bit later in the show as well. But would it surprise you that if the Warriors went on a run again?
Yes.
Yeah. Really?
Yes. You know why?
You have to win a road game.
They would have to win a road game. Sorry. They would have to win multiple road games. Although if the Warriors are to make it through, they're really rooting for the Lakers right now, so they don't have to go on the road as much.
Yeah, and in my bracket, because under contests for Bet Online, I was able to fill out a bracket. I picked the Lakers to win that series. I picked the Lakers over the Grizzlies. I picked the Warriors over the Kings. I did pick the Phoenix Suns and the Denver Nuggets for the first round. I have the Bucks, the Knicks, the Sixers, and the Celtics for the first round. So my picks are not off to a bad start. Then I have Denver and Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, and I have Philadelphia and New York in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then I have Philadelphia over Denver. So,
although I don't think New York is too far-fetched right now, just because Milwaukee's losing.
Yeah. By the way, great NBA video you did last night. I ended up doing one. I gave out the Knicks first half. I really like the Knicks today.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to, but my voice was dead. Yeah, it was. Yeah. My voice is still not 100% back. I'm not drinking any of the Arizonas or anything. I got Bigelow tea. So
grab a mug and tea proudly.
Grab a mug and tea proudly. Official sponsor of the New York Mets. Anyways, but yeah, my voice was dead last night. That's why I didn't do a video. I do apologize for that. Anyways, yesterday on the site was dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Here, instead of going over all of the winners, all the losers, can I go over all the winners? Colorado, New Jersey, Philadelphia. We had 12 other plays on the site, too. Wasn't good. Losers yesterday, Memphis, Milwaukee, Tampa, over in Pittsburgh, White Sox, Winnipeg, Clippers, over in Philly, Yankee run line, Liverpool, and the over in the Crystal Palace, under in Lehman. It was not a good day. Although, I will mention already, and Nick didn't know that it was on the site until I sent it to him afterwards.
I knew it was on the site because I saw it last night.
All right. The over in Tottenham and Newcastle. It hit in 9 minutes. Like it hit 9 minutes into the game. Sorry.
I don't know what you're looking at for these games. We're on one of the biggest struggles I've seen in a while, and you're putting up soccer plays. I don't understand.
I'm trying to do something to try to boost us back into something. I know it wasn't good yesterday, but that was the first day looking at lines. I feel like I can get better at it. Anyways, Nick, do you want to go through the chat real quick?
No.
Okay.
Fine. We'll go over to the chat. One thing I will say about the chat here, I think one of the most useless comments you can ever have, like on a video or a live stream, is when some moron comes in and says first. Like, I don't know who the hell would ever do that.
Oh, Tim Earle coming in with a very helpful comment saying first.
Yeah. Nathan saying, good morning, ESB. Hit the Sixers, but lost the Lightning. Yeah. Lost out on it. Yeah, the Lightning were frustrating. They couldn't hold that lead, which was annoying. Spoiler, I'll be right back on. I'm on game 4. I still think they win 6 or 7. Can't dispute with Tim, but I hit the like. There you go. Yo, what's good, Markel? Thanks for the soccer plays, Tim. I'm homeless.
You know what? They sucked yesterday. It won today. I'll take it.
Yeah. Missed my first 5 Nationals money line yesterday, but guess what? I'm going with the Rockies first 5. I did play it. Maybe this is the degenerate in me and whatever. I did play the 12 o'clock game between Colorado and Philadelphia, which we probably should touch on first, but we're going to go into the MLB and the NHL first.
Well, no, let's tag on that game first. Because it's noon. Oh, we got time.
We got time, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah,
let's still tag on it because I see Philadelphia is minus $3.
No, they're not.
On Top Bet and Bet 365.
On my book, they're minus 285, and I go by my book. They're minus 300 fade. Last year, I played a lot more minus 300 fades because I was on a bad book. I was on Bovada, which the juice is worse. Which I believe on Bovada, they're minus 300, aren't they? Minus 285 on Bovada, minus 285 on BetOnline. By the way, Tim, there's only one situation where I will say that I will not do the minus 300 fade. And it's two words.
Oakland A's?
No. Patrick Corbin. That's the only way I will not do the minus 300 fade.
By the way, happy Patrick Corbin Day, guys.
Happy Patrick Corbin Day to those who celebrate. But we'll hit it into the NHL first here, Tim.
Let's do it. Your Islanders are at home versus the Canes. The Islanders minus 125 is your total. 2-1 Canes in the series at the moment. Do the Islanders tie it up today?
Yes. We saw this last year, and it started into this year so far. The Carolina Hurricanes hate playing road games in the playoffs. And I think it's a stylistical thing because when we look at it, I feel like these two teams are more similar than people may think they are. And I think one of the big changes, one of the big differences between their home and road games, other than the crowd, is the ability for last line change. When they're in Carolina, they can put the Jordan Staal line against the Bo Horvat line to shut them down offensively. They don't have that ability on Long Island. So I think that matches up well for the home team in this series. I went into this series thinking that the Islanders get game 3, game 5, game 3, game 4, and game 6. They just need to steal 1, 2, 5, or 7 in Carolina to win this series. I think they win all 3 games at home in this series. So I am on the Islanders money line. I got it yesterday at $1.18. And I'll probably ride the Islanders through this entire series because I bet them plus 170 to win the series. So I'm hoping that we'll get to a point where I don't have to bet them game 7 or something along those lines because I have the series ticket.
We'll still bet on game 7 if it gets there because we'll be going to the game.
I would already have a bet on them because I would have them plus 170 to win the series.
Yeah, I'd end up putting more money on them because I'm a degenerate like that.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, no, I'm on the Islanders here. And as for the total, once again, I do not touch under 5s. That's just something I won't do because we've seen the series go over the last couple games, and we saw the New York Islanders, who are one of the worst offensive teams in hockey this year, break the record for the fastest 4 goals in Stanley Cup playoff history.
Impressive.
Yeah, we actually saw 2 historical feats in both the NBA and the NHL because we had the Islanders breaking the 4-goal record, and we had the Lakers breaking the first quarter lead record last night. That was the largest lead in NBA history for the playoffs in the first quarter. 26 points.
What was it?
26 points. They were up 35-9 at the end of the first. Yeah.
That was a 10-point game at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Wow. They
yeah,
made it
but yeah, I think the momentum carries into game 4 here. I still think the Islanders are very live to win the series. I'm on the Islanders.
Sounds good. I don't care. Philly shouldn't be that.
Yeah, the
minus 300. Pirates run line screwed my 5-teamer. Came so close. Had multiple chances to get one more. If I was doing a parlay,
I wouldn't do run line.
I wouldn't do the run line. I would just grab a little bit of juice. But that's just me. That's just how that is.
I think the Pirates lose today. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah. What the hell's got into Patty Corbin? I don't know. Islanders. Yes. Is Grizzlies scoring a 9 points in the first quarter a record?
That's interesting. Maybe.
How can I?
And
I'll look it up
and Dylan Brooks got tossed.
I'll look it up as Nick goes over the Bruins and the Panthers. The Bruins are minus 150. 6 is your total. Nick, you break down this game. I'm going to look up the stuff.
Yeah, this line opened up at minus 116. It's down to a 148. So it was a 12-cent line movement towards the Florida Panthers in this game. Total opened up at 6 minus 125. It's down to 6 minus 116. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Florida Panthers here again in this one. I think the Panthers are able to push this series to maybe 6 or 7. My original prediction for this series was Florida in 7. This is a Florida team that definitely plays better at home than they do on the road. Granted, they're not as good as Boston is on the road as they are at home. But with that being said, I think they may bounce back here. The series has been not too bad for them. I mean, obviously, I think that score is a little flattering for them in game 3 because they were down 4-0 at one point and ended up finishing 4-2. They won 6-3 in game 2 and 3-1 in game 1. They lost. Here's how I think you should approach it. If you think the Panthers win, you grab the over. If you think the Bruins win, you grab the under. Because the 2 games the Bruins have won, they've shut down the Panthers offensively. The 1 game the Panthers won, they scored goals. So, and the 2 unders in this series were both the games the Boston Bruins won. So, actually, it was 6.5 to 6 game 3, depending on what line you got. I think in this spot, I may take the over in this game rather than the Florida Panthers. Because if I think the Panthers win, I think this game can go over the total. So maybe that's where I go for this one. Now, knowing my luck, this game's going to go under because I can't get a game right in this series. But I'm gonna lean towards the over in this game. I'm gonna lean towards the over. Maybe a Panthers team total over.
I was trying to find something. Apparently, one time the Celtics scored 7 points in the first quarter.
Oh, nice.
Game 1.
I'm no mathematician, but that doesn't sound very good.
I'm just trying to find when it was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when exactly the date of that was. Because I looked up because the score of that game was 102-101. And it was the Hawks winning, except for I found it and they didn't score 7 points in a quarter. They scored 15 points in a quarter, which was a low, but I'll have to dig more into that one.
It was a 9. Yeah.
It was not 9. No. I had a triple teamer Pirates, Lightning, Lakers. I hope you got 2 out of them. Bruins money line. I can tell you Nick does not like the Bruins. Go Cats.
I just think they're overvalued.
Bruins look good. Yeah, they do.
I mean,
wild. Yeah. Yes, we're going to get wild today. Let's get wild. Sorry. And we'll talk about the game next. Oilers run line and money line. I know you didn't talk about it. You're good. I have a feeling the Reds pull a sneaky today as well. No.
I lean Reds.
Lean Panthers money line pass. That's fair. We'll go to this game, Nick, where we can get wild against the Stars. It's a pick 'em. 5.5 is the total. Let's hear it.
Did a free pick video on this one last night, and I'm going to follow along my script. I saw whoever won game 1. I was going to take the other team game 2. I'm going to take Minnesota game 3. I'm going to take Minnesota game 4. I'm going to take out Dallas game 5, and then I'll figure out game 6. I think the Wild win game 4 and the Stars win game 5. After that, maybe Minnesota wins in 6. I think if Minnesota wins today, they win in 6. My original prediction was 7, but I'll probably go the home team wins the rest of the game. That's kind of my thought process behind it. Minnesota's look good. I mean, this is a Minnesota team that my Colorado futures, I'm a little worried for Colorado to play Minnesota. If they're going to play good defensive hockey and they're able to shut down Robertson, Hintz, Pavelski, Pavelski's out, my bad. But that if they're able to shut down the Dallas Stars to 1 goal last game and only 2 in the double overtime game they played in game 1 with Gustafsson in net. In the 2 games Gustafsson played, the Stars have scored 3 goals. They doubled that, more than doubled that against Fleury. But with that being said,
the wilted flower.
Yeah. Fleury will not touch the crease the rest of the series unless Gus gets hurt. Yeah, I truly believe that. I mean, hopefully he doesn't. I like the Wild to win the series. I like the Wild here at a pick 'em price.
Yeah, I'll be on the Wild as well. I actually just built myself a a 5-team homer parlay that's got ECU, the Mets, the Nuggets. I put the Islanders in there, and I put the Wild in there. So hopefully they don't ruin my parlay. But anyways, yeah, I'm all over the Wild today. Let's go. Let's get wild. Let's get wild. Sorry. With Terry and friends, yes.
Yeah.
Oilers suck. At least Connor McDavid scored 2.
Yes.
Very confident. Yes, they are. Terry's happy. Yes, Terry's probably happy. Fleury is old. Yes. The Mick Fleury. Time not pass in vain. We give a shout out to the chat. We get Razor Sharp picks in here. What's up? Welcome to the welcome. Congratulations to your Sixers for already moving on. Hey, my MVP will be in the next round after tonight too. So, hey, we're squaring up. We're working our way to Jokic versus Embiid for that for those NBA finals.
And Tim, here's the fun thing. Here's the fun thing. You ready, Tim? If he starts talking that Embiid's the MVP over Jokic, you can put him in a 5-minute timeout.
Oh yeah. Stars dive team mild money line. Yeah. Whoa, Razor's in the house. You're taking Dallas? Ah, damn. Coke on Denver. Don't play with your food tonight. Yeah. Please don't. I just hit a bowl of Italian ice. Oh, you had me in the first half. Sixers sweep without Embiid. Yeah, okay. I will say the Sixers play better without Embiid.
No, I think they were saying they swept. No, they had Embiid in that series, though. They didn't have him the last game, though. They finished the sweep without Embiid.
Embiid 12-5, or without. The Sixers are 12-5 without Embiid. That would be an awesome finals. Embiid MVP, yes or no? Jokic is MVP. You know, I'm going with my boy Jokic, but that's not the point. We believe in the spirit of ECU. I sure hope they don't get swept today. Don't donate. Denver do damage spot tonight. Let's get it. Finally,
right, I might have to move on the Nuggets then.
Let's get Nuggets. I like it. You know what? I'll go first quarter, first half, full game with you too. Let's get it. And then that'll take us into the final game, Nick, of today's NHL playoff card, and that's the Oilers and the Kings. The Oilers are 155 faves with a total of 6.5. Where are you going with this one?
Oilers in a rout. But here's actually probably the way I'm going to approach this game. I have not bet it yet, but I think here's the best way to approach this game, because let's take a look. Let's take a little bit of a deeper look in this game. This is why I love these shows where I literally have nothing afterwards, so we can break down these games super deep.
Yep.
Looking at game 1, it was 2-0 at the end of the first period in favor of the Oilers. Looking at game 2, it was 2-0 Oilers at the end of the first period. Looking at game number 3, it was 1-0 LA. Okay, it switched there on that last one. I think if the Oilers win this game, they win the first 20 minutes. And I think that's an interesting way to approach this, is because you've seen me. I've bet no first periods anything this year. I think that's something I probably should get into next season, is getting back into the first periods, because I did bet those last year. You can get the first period money line at -140, or you can get the first period -0.5 at +155. I think if they win the first period, they can win the game. Or we've also seen them win the first period multiple times, but blow leads in them, because they had leads in all 3 games, and they've blown leads in all 3 games. They came back, or they covered the puck line in game 2. But this is an Oilers team that comes out strong, and for whatever reason, they can't finish up games right now. So I think I'm going to only look at the first period here for the Edmonton Oilers on this spot at $1.40. I think that's the way I'm going to approach this game. So I'm going to look at the Oilers here in the first 20 minutes. Maybe I'll double up and take them first period, full game. I still got to dive deeper on how I want to approach that. That'd be first period money line for full game -1 probably, or something along those lines. But first period, I think is a good look for them.
There you go. First period. Was that a high stick last game?
Yes. Yes.
Oil me up. Think Oilers come out fired up. They should. It's the playoffs.
They should.
I cashed on Oilers first period game 2. There you go. We'll head to the association, Nick. And we'll head to this game, which I ended up splitting out on this game last time.
Yeah, I played this game and I did a free pick video for it last night. The New York Knicks are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Knicks are 2.5-point favorites. The total is 205 in this game. I said during the video last night that that's a low total. It's suspiciously low total, and it's only gone down more. And here's the thing. Let me grab the NBA lines real quick to see where these lines have moved. Let's take a look. Line opened up at -2 for the Knicks. It's up to a 2.5. And the line opened up at 206.5. It's 205. We have for the spread 55% of the tickets and 82% of the cash is on the Cavaliers. And the lines moved towards the Knicks, which made me want to back the Knicks somehow. 52% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the over. The line has moved 1.5 towards the under, which makes me believe the under, even at a very low number here, hits. I don't want to because we just saw the last game was 99-79, right? Mm-hmm. Which is going to keep me off the under because I can see the recency bias coming in for this one. But I did take the New York Knicks -1 in the first half. And here's my main reason why is I wanted to back the Knicks, and then I looked at it. These numbers were last updated on April the 3rd, so I think this is missing the last week or so of the season. But up until that point, the Knicks in the first half ATS were 49-29-1. They were the best first half team in the NBA this year. So I went ahead and I grabbed them first half -1 here at -105.
Yeah, it's more of a situational of what did we see last? We just saw a 20-point blowout in the last game where the Knicks just absolutely took care of business. I don't know about you. I know a lot of the people are going to look at it and go, well, the Knicks just won by 20 last game. What makes you think they can't win this game? Yeah, I'm already on the Cavs. I got burnt last game on them. It is what it is. I'm on them for the series. I still think they're the better team. I think this series is a lot closer than people think. I did not believe that they should have been -180 for them to win the series. I did not believe that at all. I leaned that way because I'd like the Cavs to win the series, but I didn't think they should be that big favorites. I got the Cavs in this game. If the Cavs want to have a shot in the series, they need this one tonight. And I'm taking them to even up the series. I don't mind that at all. I think full game, the Cavaliers can show up. I'm just expecting the Knicks to show up in the first 24 minutes. That's fair. Supness, Tim and Nick, okay poker, or just Tim? I think Nick plays too, just not as often. Yeah, I dabble in it. I dabble in it a little bit. -155 isn't too bad for value on the threshold. That's fair. I just didn't want to go after it. Anyone else happy to see the Penguins aren't in the playoffs? Absolutely. Thrilled. Thrilled. Yeah, Nick loves it. I also on Twitter, I didn't bet it, but I was looking at futures in the beginning of the year for the NHL. I gave out the Penguins to miss the playoffs at +300. There you go. It's an under series. Yeah, it's been an under series. Why does Tim's hat match Nick's sweater? He meant the vice versa. Yeah, he meant Nick's hat, the orange. Yes. Yo. It's a good night for Joe. Good night for Joe. Bulls legend, Jimmy Ballin. Took care of business last night. There you go. Cavs +2.5. The gamblers' first glance is the under. So you're on the under tonight? All right. I don't hate it. That is a really, really low total. Ugh. I don't know. That's just me, though. I was right about the Grizzlies game 2, then bouncing back with Lake at home. There you go. I was wrong about the Grizzlies yesterday. I was wrong about a lot of things. Good old NBA. I hit with the Sixers for 4 units. Nice. What's good? How we feeling? We're doing good. What up, everybody? What up? What up? Tim and Razor on Cavs. Damn, I have to move in on it. I like the Cavs. Yes. Hey there, everyone. Hey, Massacre's in the house. Welcome, welcome. A strong under I'm leaning to. I don't think it's going to be much difference as we see previous games. Hella defense being played. Yes, it is. Cash the Penguins to miss the playoffs. There you go. Beautiful. Played 4-card high and ran $20 up to 1,100 and 111 hands. Nice. It's all about the Mets Spider-Man video. You want that one? Hold on, I got it.
You asking you?
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
I feel like I need to update that video to actually have like an actual video of Spider-Man and a video of the Mets.
You definitely should.
I need to upgrade that video. Maybe we'll be able to premiere that tomorrow.
Betting on Cavs, but got a New York hoodie. A New York Mets hoodie, not a New York Knicks. I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm a Nuggets fan. Knicks minus 9.5. What are we doing? Come on. I mean, yeah, they just won by 20. How can they not win by double digits again? That makes sense.
What's their home record this year?
24-18. But 19, 20, and 3 against the spread. Now time to hit a parlay today. You have fun with that. Hey, Tim, how about them Lakers? Yep, Lakers won last night. Good job. They covered the spread too. Knicks win the series.
Agreed.
I still think Cavs. But that upper side of the bracket's wide open if Milwaukee's.
I think Milwaukee still wins that series. Which
yes, you do. But geez.
I just want to real quick. You can get the Milwaukee Bucks to win the series at $1.90. Okay. A little pricey still, but I still think they win the series, right?
It would make sense. Morning, guys. Happy Patrick Corbin Day. Let's get it. Hey, hold up. Am I seeing 2 of you? Hello, first time on the stream. Yes, you're seeing 2 of us. There's me and the ugly half. There you go. Let's keep rolling, Nick. And this is probably my favorite series in the NBA.
Yeah, this is one that I definitely have my attention on because I do have a future on the Golden State Warriors to win both the West and the NBA Finals. I like my Nuggets and the 76ers ones better than this one, but this is one I did play, so sue me. I'm hoping for Warriors and Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. That way I'm guaranteed to win one. But with that being said, we have the Warriors 7.5-point favorites, total of 237.5 in this game. Let's get into the line movement on this one here. This line opened up at a 7. It's up to a 7.5 now. It did touch 8 for about a couple hours. And it's come back down to 7.5. Total opened up at a 239, and it's dropped 2 points to a 237. So this line's dropped half a run since I typed in this number. For the spread, 55% of the tickets, 57% of cash is on the Warriors. It's moved from a 7 to a 7.5. That one makes sense to me. For the total, 84% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the under in this game. And lines dropped 2 points. That makes sense to me. I think Golden State wins this game. I don't think that really says too much. I think Golden State first quarter or first half could be an interesting look. The Warriors 21-19 in the first half this year at home, ATS wise. What were they in the first quarter? Overall first quarter, the Warriors were not a great team. Okay, never mind. They were 15-24-1 at home this year in the first quarter, ATS wise. So that's kind of interesting. Or is that total? No, that's side. Yeah. I wanted to find a way to back the Warriors in this game because I think the Warriors win this game. Maybe if you're desperate to get action on this one, you can tie up them with Denver. I think taking +1, you can get +106, tying up the Warriors with Denver. but I'm not really interested in doing that. It's a pass for me. But I wanted to find a way to back the Warriors. I just couldn't.
Light the beam. What are you doing, Nick? Come on.
I have futures on the Warriors. Remember that.
Yeah, so does everybody and their mother. No, I'm on the Kings. Last game they lost by 17. Fine. It was their first road playoff game for a lot of these guys. I'm not really overly worried about that one. I think this is your bounce back game. I think this is the one that Sacramento goes in. They take the 3-1 lead and they go back home and finish it out in 5. And I am just super, super high on. I could be too high on this Kings team. That could be it. I could just be really, really high on this Kings team, and they end up just completely flopping. But I'd like them to beat the Warriors. So I will be taking the Kings plus 7.5, and I wouldn't mind a little bit of sprinkling on that money line like I've been doing throughout this entire series. Kings,
I still think the Warriors are the better team. I think if the Kings win it, they win it in 6. Because I think the Warriors, they win it in 7. Because the Warriors, I think, win all 3 games in San Fran. I think they win all 3 games at home in the series. And I wonder what the odds would have been pre-series to bet every home team to win the game.
That's not a bad thought on it. But I don't know.
I don't see the Kings winning in Golden State. That's the way I view the series.
Nobody does. That's fine.
I kind of view this series as the same as the Islanders and the Hurricanes. It's going to be a home-dominated series.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way the Kings win in Golden State. That's true.
I'm not saying there's no way. I'm just saying the way I look at the series is I think the Kings get their own in Sacramento.
That's fair.
That's the way I look at the series.
Okay, that's fine. Give me the Kings. Warriors money line. That's really bold. That's really bold. They're what, minus
330.
330. Yeah, okay. Big sausage play of the day, Cubbies money line. So is that what, a pick 'em? If you're saying it's a big sausage?
It's plus
what are they today? Plus 120.
I don't mind that.
Come on, dude.
I don't mind the Cubbies, especially after Kershaw had a career start, winning his 200th career game last start.
Fair. Warriors at home, enough said. Warriors ain't losing this one, maybe the next one. Yeah, I know.
I think probably Sacramento wins game 5 at home.
Kings first quarter. I don't mind that.
Yeah. Warriors are not a good first quarter team.
Kings might cover, but definitely lose. And yeah, everybody's on the Warriors. That's fine. Everybody bet the Warriors. Have fun. I got the Kings. Warriors win. Now, gotta take full game. Get that third quarter in there. I am on the Kings. That's just it. It is what it is. I'm not pushing. Definition of in-game betting game. Definitely look at something as the first quarter under. I don't hate that. Geese. 2 minus 300 in the MLB might be one of those few spots to sprinkle the A's money line.
There's 2? I'm seeing the Phillies are 285.
Phillies are close, not quite there. Nick, player prop, baby. Oh, man, that Clay. No. Dubs against the spread. Would grab in-game double-digit plus points either side. Warriors lose away. They're definitely winning tonight.
Yeah.
Kings in 5, sure. Feels like Dubs win, Kings cover. That's what everybody's saying. I'm with you, Nick. I'm also big on wild money line, maybe even in regulation. I like that. That house is going to be rocking. What up, guys? Turnsy. Welcome to the chat. Did you guys go over NHL? Yes, we did.
Yes.
New York parlay, Islanders, Knicks, and Mets. Plus 486 on Caesars. 2-1. 2-1. Knicks are going to ruin that parlay for you.
Well, the Knicks can win and Cleveland cover 2.5.
They could, but I'm not banking on that. Let's head to this one, Nick.
Yeah, the Celtics are -6, total 232 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one here, as we have the Boston Celtics -6. It opened up at 6. It stayed at a 6. The only thing that did happen was it moved 3 cents to minus 107 for the -6, but then it moved right back to the minus 110. So no line movement at all there. And the over opened up at 232. It's at minus 110. It's now 232 at minus 106. So a 4-cent line move towards the under in this one here. For the spread, 83% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the Celtics. So the Celtics are taking all the money, and there's been no line movement whatsoever. Celtics did lose game 3. Could they lose game 4 here? 70% of the tickets, 55% of the cash is on the under. The lines move 4 cents towards the under. I guess that makes sense. I kind of want to find a way to back Atlanta. The Hawks this year at home were 22-16-1 in the first quarter. Let's take a look what they did in the first half. Were they a good first half team? They were not. They were 19-19-1 at home in the first quarter, but they were 13-25-1 on the road. I want to find a way to back the Hawks in some way, shape, or form, but I could see this being a bounce back game for the Celtics. So I end up staying off of this matchup here, but I would lean Hawks.
Yeah, I'm on the Hawks. I'm on the Hawks and I'm on the over. That's kind of how I played this one out. This is I know we just saw a big win by the Hawks in the last game. That's fine. It's just a spot that I really do like with the Hawks to try to keep this series competitive. That's what they're doing. Although the first 2 games in Boston, it's one of those series. I think that the Atlanta Hawks are going to be able to win their home games. They need to steal one on the road. And boy, would that be interesting if Boston got knocked out in the first round. I'm also on the over.
That would make my Philadelphia futures look even better.
Yeah. I also like the over because it's kind of a hedge off of the Atlanta Hawks, thinking that if the Hawks lose, they're giving up 130 points today. So I did take the Hawks and I did take the over in this one, riding with those 2 bets.
I like it.
Kings money line. Finally. Yes, I like it. Rockies plus money. I'm never going to talk you off of big
friends
money.
Don't talk friends off of dogs. All right.
Boston money line. No. Plus 507 on FanDuel. No, Boston -6. Cubs under 7 plus 100 feels like gold. Celtics trifecta. Oh, you had me. You had me for a little bit. I do not like the Celtics trifecta. Nope. I'm all over the Hawks today. Yeah, MGM has Philly at -300 for me. Might play the Rockies one more time. There you go. I don't think we get 5 runs at Wrigley. We get Stroman and
Kershaw.
Kershaw coming off a big game. I don't know, kind of like the Cubs. Morning, fellas. I was looking at the over in the Hawks team. Yes. Celtics. No. Hawks. Yes. What's up, guys? What's up? Good old home doggy. Yep. Kings plus 7.5, kind of like the over. Yeah, I would play the over with it as well. Let's keep on rolling, Nick, where we'll get to pull out the brooms for the next game.
Yeah, maybe we might be able to pull out the brooms here on this one. I feel like I want to back them here too. We have the Denver Nuggets. They're 4-point favorites, total of 224.5. This line opened up at a 3. It's gone from a 3 to 3.5 to a 4. So it's moved up a full point towards the Denver Nuggets. Total opened up at a 225.5. It's dropped a point to a 224.5. So let's take a look here at the way the line's moving here. Yeah, that's kind of scary. 90% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the Nuggets. And 56% of the tickets, 69% of the cash is on the under, which explains the 1-point line move towards the under here. I would like to back the Nuggets in this game to complete the sweep. Do they cover though? That's the thing. Do they cover, or they just focus on winning here? I can see them running away with this game. I have a feeling this is an interesting spot where you may be able to grab the Nuggets live in this game at some point at plus money, because I can see them starting off a little slow. I'm not saying they do, but maybe. I feel like I might be able to find a better price in game for them. But I think it's definitely Denver or nothing. I think that this is where they bury the Wolves. Wolves, I think, were the next worst team heading into the playoffs, other than the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Because even though the Nets were a 6 seed, they were bad. But looking at this spot for me, it's definitely Denver or nothing. I don't like how much money is on the Nuggets, but I mean, it
makes sense.
It makes sense though. It looks like both the sharps and the public are on the Nuggets today because it's showing 89 and 91, so it's showing everybody's on them. They're on the road, so I understand why it's only a 4. I think it is Denver or nothing for me.
Yep. Pull out the brooms. I think the series is over. And trust me, I'm high on my Nuggets. I knew this one. They had to have a nice, clean series for against Minnesota. It had to happen because they're gonna need to get as much rest as they can before they go up against Phoenix, which I'm hoping that the Clippers can extend it at least one more game. Try to get them a little bit more going with it. But no, this is 100% a Nuggets to finish it out. The line makes sense, Nick. I know a lot of the money's on it. It was 3.5 last night. Now it's up to a 4. So the line movement makes sense. I'm all over it. Nuggets, finish out the sweep tonight. Let's get it.
I like it.
Are you able to go through the chat real quick? I'm going to get up a couple of things ready for the baseball slate.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Grinch saying the Blue Jays. We'll get into baseball in just a minute. Nuggets should take care of business here. I'll take them.
Yep.
There you go. Chicken nuggets. Yes. New York alt parlay. Islanders plus 1.5. Knicks plus 6. Mets plus 2 at plus 109. Start spreading the news. I like New York here. I like all these. I mean, so there we go. Under maybe. Yeah, the Lions moved down a point, so I can see that. Wolves ATS. Yeah. Even though the over looks nice, I mean, yeah. But yeah. Nuggies -4. I like it, but seems a little short. I like the live angle on them, the way you bring.
It's not short, and the only reason why I'm saying it's not short is they're on the road. If they're at home, this is what, a 8-point spread, 9-point spread.
Yeah,
you tend to notice a 5 to 6 point swing.
Picked up Nuggies last game at plus 250, and they won. There you go.
They got up to plus 250.
Apparently, took the Wolves first quarter. Yeah, I had the Wolves first quarter last game too as well. I lied. That was the 76ers. There you go. 76ers were plus 165 at
That's what it was. Okay, cool. I was about to say, I don't remember about that.
Yeah, I ended up grabbing a small live bet on the Sixers yesterday at plus even money heading into the fourth quarter. My bad. All good. Running it back today, Rockies, Nuggies, Colorado parlay. There you go. Yeah, that was great. Grabbed them, head live into the air. There you go. Probably the over 224 as well. All right. We made it through the playoffs. 49 minutes in. Let's get into baseball.
Let's do it.
All right. This game starts in about 40 minutes in this game. For this game, we have the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. The Phillies -285 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one here, and we'll get into it. Oh boy, this line's jumped, and did it really hit that number? Yeah, it did. I've already made a move on this game, so I don't know if I want to make a move on the side, but it's up to 305 now for the Phillies. I've already made a move on the total, though, and we'll get into it. This line opened up at -255 for the Phillies. It's up to -305 now on Bet Online, which means I should be taking a split bet here. I made a play on this game already, and I don't want to take an under and a side in the same game. I took the first 5 under 5 at $1.20 in this game. In this one, And the total here opened up at a 9. It dropped down to an 8.5. It went back up to a 9. It's back at an 8.5. So it's dropped a half a run since the opening line. We have 89% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on Philadelphia in this game. And then we have 75% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on the over. And the line has moved half a run towards the under. I like the first 5 under here. I got it at 5 at $1.20. I know Jose Urania could be very difficult to trust, but I think he'll be good enough to get me through 5 innings. Philly's offense has kind of struggled as of late the last couple days against these Colorado Rockies. And I think Zach Wheeler comes out and shoves kind of. So I grabbed the first 5 under 5. I was not expecting this line to hit minus 300, so I did not anticipate him playing it, and I'm not going to because I already have the under in this game.
Wow, we are on opposite sides for this one. I kind of like the over. I don't know how you trust Urania for an under. He has been awful this year.
Markets are telling me he's going to be fine.
Well, he's allowed 16 earned runs and 14 2/3 innings pitched.
Yeah, the line's dropped half a run.
I know. The line movement, yeah. On the other side, you've gotten Wheeler, who's allowed 11 earned runs and 20 innings. So these are 2 guys that are allowing up runs. I know the line's moving the opposite way, but I really like the over. I think you get some runs scored in this game. So I'm going to disagree with you. I like the over.
Fair.
Are you twins? No, not at all.
First cousin on my mom's side.
Rockies plus 1.5 at plus 140.
I don't hate that look. I think the Rockies can keep it close. Why not?
Nerfy, maybe?
Yeah.
Islanders put up 5 goals on Friday. Do you think it happens again today? They don't have to.
I don't think it needs. It doesn't need to happen. They can win this game 3-1.
Yeah, they don't
need to happen.
Philly team total over 5. I could see it. Rockies have been good at covering spreads in the series plus money. That's fair. Let's head to this game,
you missed
which I've read the series perfectly.
You've missed 3 comments, Tim.
Oh, I don't know how I did that.
Got a big boy bet on the Bruins tonight here for Kyle Hitlian. 10K on the Bruins.
Oof.
I like the over in that game. I think I'm going to move on the over 6. I would like to move on Florida, but I think the over is the better look. I agree on the over. Philly's team total over. See, everybody likes the over in this game. But we'll move on here. A game that I find interesting a little bit here.
Yes.
The Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Pirates have won 6 in a row, right? Or 6 in a row?
They've won a bunch in a row, yes.
Minus 110 for them here. Total of 8. And I lied. It's now minus 110 for the Reds. The line's flipped. We have a dog to a favorite here. This line opened up at plus 102 for the Reds. They're now minus 110. This fits into my dog to favorite system, I think. This line opened up at an 8.5. It's actually gone down to an 8. So it's moved a half run down, which makes sense. We have 55% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the Reds, which makes sense, which makes the line flip look right. And we have 87% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the under, and the line's moved down half a run, which makes sense. And for this matchup here, good job, Pirates. You've won 6 in a row. I don't care. This pitching matchup, I want the Reds in the first 5 innings. That's the way I want to approach this game. Hunter Green versus Vince Velasquez. I think there's a massive pitching advantage here on the Cincinnati Reds side. Now, the Pirates can come back and win this game full game. I'm only looking at the first 5 innings here for the Cincinnati Reds. So that's where I'm going to be looking for this one. I'm probably going to take the Reds here in the first 5 innings, which you can grab the Reds F5 here for, minus 135. I think that tells you everything you need to know. And they're minus 110 full game. And I think we skipped a game, or did I? Oh, yeah, we skipped a game. Oops. We'll get to that game next. But I like Hunter Green. I'm looking to back the Reds here, and I know the Pirates have won 6 in a row. I'm gonna look at the Reds in the first 5.
Yeah, no, I'm all for the dog to favorite thing. I'm not doing that. I like but more important, I like backing teams that are winning and fading teams that are losing. I know the line movement, yada yada yada. It's not moving in the right. Pittsburgh's winning games right now. The Reds are not.
Then why is the line moving towards the Reds?
Don't know, but I like the Pirates in this one. I've been backing the Pirates for a bunch, although they have not been covering the run lines the past couple of days.
Yeah,
this is a team that's winning games right now, and until they start to fade off, I will be looking to back the first place. Nope, sorry, not quite first place. Half game back, second place, Pittsburgh Pirates.
Fair.
Go back to the chat.
Phillies have failed to cover the run line as home favorites in their last 7. That's interesting. Nerfy Reds. I could see that. Pirates in the over. Yeah. I do
like the over, but it's dropped from 8.5 to 8. So it's kind of weird.
I can see them sweeping the series. Yes, Reds money line. I lean that way. I definitely lean that way. I'm probably just going to play them first 5 though, because I could see them coming back on that. But yeah, 100 green's been solid. Yes, I like the first 5 under in full game. There you go. Let's go Bruins. 10K on the Bees. Good luck on that one, Kyle Hitley. And I will not jump in front of you on that one. I'm just going to probably take the over. I was looking towards the Panthers, but I won't go up against that. I've seen you on the PSR chat plenty of times, and you don't go against Kyle Hitley and big boy bets. That's just something you don't do here, Tim. But we had the Atlanta Braves minus 135 favorites, total of 8 in this one. I did a free pick video for this game last night. This line's actually dropped 6 cents since I've typed in this line. But let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one here. We have Christian Javier and Max Fried Chicken. This line opened up at minus 141 for the Braves. It's dropped 14 cents to minus 127. This line opened up at 8.5 for the total. It's down to an 8. So the line's moved down half a run, and it's moved 14 cents towards the Astros. 78% of the tickets, 74% of the cash on the Braves, though. And the line's moved towards the Astros. And then we have 62% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved towards the under. So that makes sense here. I want to back the Houston Astros here at this plus price tag. Your daddy Alvarez is going to probably hit another nuke today. And I'm joking on that one, but he might hit another home run today. But I'm not stepping from the Astros looking to break out the brooms on the Braves today in Atlanta. So I think the Astros have finally woken up, Tim, which I need them to do that for my over 96.5 wins. That would be really nice. They just took 2 out of 3 from the Blue Jays. They're looking to sweep the Braves. I would like that to continue here. Give me the Astros here at plus 120.
And I just locked it in on the site. I'm all for Houston. Man, I wish somebody a couple days ago called a Houston sweep over the Braves. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but they've won the first 2. So I wish somebody here called a statement series for the Houston Astros. Oh, wait, I did. I've been on the Astros this entire series. I said this is the spot that they wake up, and they've done it. They've played some really good baseball. I'm going to continue to back it. Christian Javier has been somebody I like to back. And Max Fried, this is his second start back from his injury. He did go 5 innings of shutout baseball in his first game, 4 hits in a 2-0 win. That was against the Padres. Now you're going up against the Astros that are starting to hit. Yeah. If you're going after some props, Alvarez runs RBIs. Tucker runs RBIs. I really like this Astros play today. I would even look towards the over, just because I think that the Astros put up a bunch today. So, give me the Astros today. That's probably my favorite play of the day for baseball.
Yeah, I did a free pick video on that one last night, so I agree with that.
Beautiful. Yep, just locked in Rockies first 5, $50. Get it. Good luck. Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. Good luck to all. You too, Kyle.
I'll be definitely thinking about you during the Bruins game there.
Leave the casino down 500. That's rough.
Yeesh.
John,
Just
bet
bet
the
the
Bruins.
Bruins and get it back.
Under and the Braves. No, I don't like the Braves today. As much as I love fried chicken, I've been on the Astros this series. So Astros first 5 full game. Yes, sir. Smack that like button. Let's get it. Nerfy with the Braves. I can see it. Astros, Marlins, Cubs, Cavs. 4 dogs I'm on today. Astros. Yes. Marlins. Yes. Cubbies. Yes. And the Cavs. Yes. I like them all. That means they're all losing. Anyways, let's go to this game.
Yeah, we have the Detroit Tigers. They're at the Baltimore Orioles. -170 favorites are the Orioles. Jeez. Did not think we'd be saying that many times this season, but the Tigers are that bad. These are 2 teams I didn't have high expectations for heading into the year. Have the unders on both these teams. The Orioles have been good this year so far. They're off to a strong start. The Tigers are not. -151 is where this line opened. It got up to a -169 at one point, and it's dropped back down to a 165. So overall, a 14-cent line movement towards the Baltimore Orioles in this game. The line opened up. This has been an interesting line movement on the total, which makes me want to stay completely off the total in this game. It opened up at an 8. It went up to an 8.5, back down to an 8, back down to a 7, and then went down again to 7.5. So this line at one point was up to an 8.5. Now it's down to a 7.5, which makes me think that the under is an interesting look here in this game. Maybe. 73% of the tickets and 62% of the cash is on the Orioles. 77% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the over. This is a confusing line move for the total for me. It's Grayson Rodriguez and Eduardo Rodriguez. It's a battle that Rodriguez is here.
Yep.
I'm looking to stay off this game. I think this is a pass for me.
You guys already know my feelings on the Baltimore Orioles. I'm going to continue to back them. This is a team that I really do like this year. I'm high on this Orioles team. I would lean towards the over as well. I think both Rodriguez's get hit up a little bit. We haven't seen good stuff from Grayson Rodriguez, which is the prospect. He's pitched in 3 games, a total of 14 in the 3rd innings, and was allowed 11 earned runs. Although it's mostly him getting hit a little bit in the beginning and then pitching solid throughout the rest of the game. I like the over in this game. I'm actually going to go ahead and lock that in on the site. I think Baltimore scores a bunch.
I don't know here, Tim. This has been nothing but an under series so far. The first couple of games have gone under. I mean,
and these are 2 pitchers
and the total's dropped. No, the total's dropped.
Yeah, because everybody sees the unders.
I am in no interest in backing
Eduardo
over.
Rodriguez is coming off of an 8.
I'm in no interest in backing in over in a Tigers game right now. They've gone under in 5 straight games. I'm not doing it.
It's fair.
Not going to.
You also get Rodriguez coming off of 8 innings of shutout work.
Good for him. This is an under team right now, the Tigers. I'm not backing over with them.
That's fair. All right, squad ride on the Bruins. I still like the.
I think the Panthers win in 7. That's just my thoughts, but
you will be happy, John. Haha. Man United, Milan. I didn't bet any of those things. I had a kick the ball play. It was Tottenham over the 2.5, and it hit in 9 minutes. So, I was happy with that one. Other than that, I haven't bet any. And the next EPL games are on Tuesday. So, Islanders money line, sure. Yes. Astros, yes. Pirates, yes. Bruins. Kyle says yes. I'm not going to go against him.
I'm less confident on the side on that game anymore. So
laughing. Orioles money line for sure. I'm not laying 170.
Rodriguez, one more nerfy. There you go. And the Orioles to score first and win. Yeah. You dying over there, Tim?
Yes. Here, I'm gonna go grab water real quick. Just go through the chat.
Okay. Orioles money line for sure. Oh, we already did it. Anyone like Edmonton to bounce back today? Yeah, I was looking at Edmonton. I was looking at Edmonton first period, first full game. That was kind of where I was looking. Tigers team total over. I would like the Tigers to win this game because I would like to start seeing the Orioles lose baseball games. I like to see both these teams lose baseball games because they're the unders on both. Agree on the over. Yeah, 7.5 is low. Think that. Yeah, the last 5 games though for the Tigers have finished 5-1, 2-1, 3-2, 1-0, and 4-3. None of their last 5 games have gone over 7.5, and their totals have been in the 8s and 1-9. So Pirates money line. Eileen Reds first 5. Tim likes the Pirates money line. Rays run line. Who are they playing again? Zach Eflin makes his return against Lucas Giolito. I did not play that game. That line was not available to me last night, so I didn't get to break it down last night. Nerfy, yes. Because up until yesterday, I think 3 straight games for the Tigers, the first 5 ended 0-0. So Rodriguez gives out a few runs. Which one? We'll have to find out. Tim's bet soccer. I don't know why Tim's trying to do that. I really don't. Can't fade the Bees. I think the Bruins don't make the Eastern Conference Finals. I think if Florida doesn't beat them, then Tampa or Toronto will. That's kind of my thought process. Everybody's on the Bruins. So, NHL boost, Bruins, Wild, Oilers. All right. GG. BS go home 3-1. Yeah. Bees go home 3-1. Yeah, that's fine. A closeout game while they're at home. Yeah, there you go. I know yesterday went under. It was 5-1. Yeah. Orioles Rodriguez. There you go. No, dude, doesn't matter. Well, trying to change it up. I used to do that with tennis if it was a bad week on the. Yeah, I try not to go into sports I don't know that well. For me, I'm stupid, so I'll go try to play some blackjack. That's kind of my thing, or poker. I'll play some type of card game for it, which depends on the night. Let's go. Bees so good this year. Yes, everybody's seen that. Everybody's picking them to win the cup. I will take the field. I will take the field over the Bruins to win the cup. I think somebody not named the Boston Bruins wins the Stanley Cup this year. And the last 7 years, the last 7 years, the President's Trophy winner has not made it past the second round. If the Leafs go on to beat the Lightning, I think the Leafs beat the Bruins.
Yes. Leafs for the cup.
Not for the cup. Easy there. Leafs will lose to the Bruins. Bergie back next series. Watch out. Yeah. I have the Bruins in 5. So if they win, I like it more. There you go.
Well, love blackjack. If they lose, then it's dead.
Yeah. Love blackjacks. Always split the 8s, never the 10s, and double on 11. All right. What's up, Twins? What's good, Noel? You think the Islanders game goes over? It would definitely be over or nothing. For me, out of 5, I refuse to take an under 5. That's just not something I will do. Not to win. All right. Twins team total over. Absolutely, and we will get into that. And I know they're going to be a big favorite, but I'm probably going to be on the Twins run line, maybe because the first 5 run lines kind of juiced. And maybe the full game over or the team total over, something along those lines. Patrick Corbin. Roulette 2, I do not mess with roulette. That is not something I do. Twins first 5, you'd have to run line it, and that's minus 155. So, but coming out of the East, maybe.
A West Coast team wins the cup, though.
In the Western Conference. If it's the Oilers to win the cup, that looks silly right now. I still think the Oilers win the series. Jets win the cup. I think the Jets can win the series against Vegas.
Vegas wins the cup.
Yeah. I'm not talking cup. That's fine. I like the Blue Jays team total over. Clark Schmidt, always fade him. There you go. Leafs suck. Watch, guys. The Leafs always the Leafs always choke in the playoffs. So I'm hoping they do this year. And if it's Bruins, Leafs, Bruins in 7. Fair. Never split anything that starts with an F. No, I mean, there's only 2 things you never split. You know the only two things you never split in blackjack? 10s and 5s. 5s and 10s, yes. Because you double on 10 against anything other than a 10 or an ace, and you just stand on 20. Anything can happen in the finals. Bees get there. Fair. Twins did me dirty twice. Yeah. I put Twins team total over 5. Yeah. I had their team total over the last 2 games. Yeah, it happens. Didn't mean to say F5 for Twins. Ew, yeah. Panthers team total over. I think Bruins beat them 4-3. I can get behind the Panthers team total. Maybe if that's the way you want to back them. And here's the thing. If the Bruins win, it goes under, though. If the Panthers win, it goes over. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it because that's the way the first 3 games have gone. Because in order for the Panthers to win this, they're going to have to score 4+ goals. They're not going to be able to win it with defensive hockey. That's just not the way they're going to be doing it because that's Bruins hockey. So, KK. No, not Vegas. No. I think it would be Colorado or Edmonton out of the West. Avs versus Rangers. Let me see that. And I think if the Rangers beat the Devils and the Hurricanes beat the Islanders, I think the Rangers cruise against the Hurricanes. I think stylistically, the Rangers don't want the Islanders in the next round. Stylistically. Because the Islanders actually do match up really well. They almost swept the season series against the Rangers. Faces, 4s, and 5s. Nope. You split 4s.
Against 5s and 6s.
Yeah, against 5s and 6s, you sometimes split 4s. But yeah. Well, Nats stealing those games against the Twins. Yeah, I don't like that for my Twins season win total over. And the divisional, that's not good. But yeah. Avs versus Rangers would be a sick final game. I do not want to see any success for the New York Rangers. I hate that team. But with that being said, we'll move on to another New York team I can't stand. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Yankees. We have the Maple
Leafs, Nick?
Blue Jays! Blue Jays, damn it! Total 8.5 in this game. I'm on hockey mode. It's playoff time. Give me a break, Tim. This line opened up at a -125. It's moved up 1 penny towards the Blue Jays, not the Maple Leafs, the Blue Jays. And the line opened up at an 8.5. It did flirt with 9 for about 12 minutes and went right back down to an 8.5. Let's take a look at where the money's coming on this game here. 66% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the Blue Jays. Line's moved a penny. I think the Yankees are a live dog in this game. 51% of the tickets, 60% of the cash is on the over. The line is went up half a run and it came back down. So not really particularly interested in this matchup here. I think it's Yankees or nothing for me. I think I'm looking at it's New York or nothing, and I get it. Clark Schmidt's not particularly somebody I want to back. And there's a reason why the Blue Jays are a road favorite in this game because Gausman definitely has the pitching advantage in this one here. But at this price, the Yankees have still yet to lose a series this year. I mean, we almost are able to say the same thing about the Tampa Bay Rays other than the series against the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays like snapping that streak for whatever reason. It's Yankees or nothing for me. I just can't get behind Clark Schmidt.
Yeah, no, I can't. What I can get behind is maybe an over. I don't trust Gausman, and Clark Schmidt's not him. I know Gausman he got lit up his last start versus Houston. That was Houston starting to get back in the swing of things. Other than that, he's actually been quite solid this year. I don't know. I kind of like the over in this game. I'm not really a big fan of a lot of games today. I would lean towards Toronto though. But this one ends up being a stay away for me.
Fair.
Back to the chat.
Yeah, let's see. There we go. Under 5.5. Where you can find a 5.5. I mean, if you're looking at that total, find a 5.5. For me, if I wanted a 5.5, let's see if they're offering it as an alternative line. Sometimes they'll leave it out. No. Yeah, you can get on BetOnline an alternative under 5.5 at -150. Maybe. Maybe. But Blue Jays, money line. Sure. Such a Jays spot, yeah. Yankees playing on ice. I mean, the Yankees have been fine. Jays are going to poop on the Yankees. I can see that. I lean the home doggy here. That's just the way I look. Yankees got to score some runs to win this game. Yeah, I haven't liked that. I haven't liked that lineup, Yankees. Yeah, I mean it's driven by Aaron Judge. That's the problem with the Yankees lineup. And I do have the Yankees win total over, so I do think this is a good Yankees team still. I think their pitching is phenomenal. I can't wait for Rodon to get back to see what he does in a Yankee uniform because I need Yankee wins for that over win total. And Rodon is somebody that probably replaces Clark Schmidt in the rotation when he's ready to go. I believe Severino is also doing a rehab start soon as well, so their rotation is going to be getting healthier. Look for the Yankees to go on a run when they get healthier. Yankees, Yurfie. Sure. Stanton back in the lineup and DJ. There you go. They need it. Yeah, they need that. Yeah. Yankees on ice versus Maple. Yeah, Yankees on the ice versus Maple.
He was making fun of you.
Yeah, I thought fine is fine. Bottom of the lineup is not good. Yeah, they definitely need to improve, but I think they will improve as Anthony Volpe gets more time.
Yes.
I like the addition of Frenchie Cordero. He's been awesome this year for them. So I think this Yankees team will be just fine. There's no need to panic about them. They're right on track to do exactly what they're supposed to do, and that's lose to the Houston Astros in the American League Championship Series. So we're gonna move on here. The Tampa Bay Rays are -165 favorites against the Chicago White Sox in this game here. It's the return of one of your favorite pitchers today, Tim. Zach Eflin on the mound versus Lucas Giolito. This line opened up at a -145 for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's dropped. My bad. It's not dropped. It's definitely not dropped. It's risen to -168. A 23-cent line move towards these Tampa Bay Rays. Line opened up at a 7.5, -115. It's added 8 at -110. Let's take a look at where the money has come in on this game. Here, we have 85% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is on the Rays. No surprise here because the line has risen 23 cents. I would expect a line movement like that. Show me that the public and the sharps are both on the Rays today. And 75% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved up half a run. I think these line moves have it correct. I'm worried with the Rays here for Eflin that he gets hit in his first start back. I can see that. I have no interest in this game. It's Rays or nothing for me. I'm going to pass them.
I'm going to lock in. What's the line on it? Tampa Bay run lines plus money.
It is. Yes.
Plus 131. I'll lock that in.
They win this game by exactly 1.
No, Tampa run line in this one. I like my boy Zach Eflin. And Giolito is coming off of a really good start.
Also, the Tampa Bay Rays are a perfect 12-0 at home this year.
Yes. Giolito coming off his best start of the year where he allowed no hits through 6 innings. Only 1 walk, no earned runs. 7 strikeouts against the Phillies. That was the second game of the doubleheader in that series. Zach Eflin coming off of his injury. I'm going to continue to back it. Tampa Bay has been really, really good this year.
Really? 18-3 is really good?
They've been really, really good. We'll grab the run line, plus 131.
Yeah.
Back to the chant.
Let's get into it here. Rays run line. Yeah.
Yes.
Best websites for NBA projections. Tim?
Projections? I don't know. I use covers for stuff. I don't really use a lot of that stuff.
Fair. Give me that plus money.
Yeah.
There you go. Rays, but I believe the Rays, but I believe the White Sox have covered the run line. There you go. In their home wins, only 2 and 3 of them, 2 or 3 of them did not cover the run line. Yeah, they've been good at home. Rays in the over.
They're 9-3 on the run line at home.
Yeah. We'll keep moving here. The Miami Marlins are at the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians are -115 favorites. Total 7.5 in this game here. Let's take a look at the way the line has moved in this one. It opened up at a plus 105 for the Marlins. It's now plus 109. So it opened up at 115 for the Guardians. It's now -119 for the Guardians. Let's take a look at the way the line, or let's take a look at the money here in this game. It opened up All right, my bad. 62% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the Guardians. The lines move 4 cents in the direction. The total in this game, 65% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the under in this game. I was leaning that way. Allen kind of scares me that way for that. But the line opened up at an 8, and it did drop down to a 7.5. It actually dropped down to a 7 at one point. It's now back up to a 7.5. What has Allen done this year? Let's take a look what Allen's done this year real quick before we get into this. This is Allen's first start of the year. So we're going to have Logan Allen numbers for him here.
I think it's his Major League debut.
Is it?
I have no numbers for him in general.
Let's take a look here.
I think it's his Major League debut today.
Let's take a look. I believe so. He is their number 8 prospect. He was. Let's take a look. He was a 2-way player at FIU. Let's see. This is Major League debut. He's only pitched for AAA Columbus so far this year. He's 0-0 with a 1.26 ERA in 3 games started. 14 and a third innings pitched. He's given up on one run in 14 innings pitched. It was a solo shot. 20 strikeouts, 5 walks, 189 opponent batting average, a 105 whip. So he's looked good. He's a good prospect here. And this is somebody maybe we can take a look at for backing for our first 500 here. I like Luzardo as well. So that's kind of where I'm looking as well. Maybe a first 500 in this game. Maybe a little bit look towards the Marlins first 5. I don't know how interested I am in that, but maybe the first 500, 3.5 at plus 105 could be an interesting look at this game.
Yeah, I like Luzardo. In case anybody missed it, Luzardo is good at baseball. He's been really, really solid for this Miami team this year. Who's actually playing quite well. 7 earned runs in 23 innings, and they've won all 4 of the games that he's pitched. So this is a good spot. I like Luzardo. I want to keep backing him. Why not? I took the Marlins money line in this one. I think it's a good spot. Nick, do you like the Marlins money line?
This is tricky. This is probably why I'm going to end up staying off this game. I don't know what to expect from Logan Allen.
That's fair.
I think both pitchers can come out here and shove. So, and it looks like the markets think that he can come out and shove as well.
That's fair. Back to the chat. Where did you leave off?
We left off with that one, so it'll be this one.
The Indians are getting what they deserve for ruining last Corbin Day. Marlins first 5. Yes, Marlins. Sorry if I missed it, but Sacramento for the win and cover. Yes. Marlins. Yes. The new guy has seen no one has seen so few hits. Maybe. Marlins. Yes. Nerfy. Sure. Let's go to this one, and I know we're gonna end up having something in this one.
Yeah, the Washington Nationals are at the Minnesota Twins in this game. Twins minus 250 favorites, and this is one of the only times I have an interest in a favorite this big. Total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the way the lines moved in this one. And honestly, I don't care. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know if I want to back the side, maybe an over in this game, because we have Patrick Corbin and Bailey Ober as your pitching matchup for this one here. Who had Bailey Ober being a minus 250 favorite this year? Put your hand down. Total 8 opened up at minus 110. It's now minus 105. So a 5-cent line move towards the under in this game. Let's take a look here. 89% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the Twins. 52% of the tickets, 66% of the cash is on the over. I think this is how I'm going to approach this game. I don't know if I want to back the side in this one. I will back the Twins team total over and the full game over. I think that's the way to approach this one here. And that's full on Patrick Corbin Day. Because I can see Bailey Ober getting hit a little bit as well. which worries me because that's been the problem the last couple of weeks. Is we're able to fade Patrick Corbin, but we're doing it unsuccessfully because he's facing bad pitching as well. I mean, we saw him against Suarez, who got lit up. We saw him against, I forgot the other guy for Cleveland, but
I think it was Hunter Gaddis.
I think it's a team total over, a full game over spot for me.
Twins run line in the over. And I might have put up the Twins run line before you said you didn't like the side. I thought we were on the same wavelength for that one.
No, the run line's not a bad look. I'm just worried about Bailey Ober.
I'm not. I'll back him. Go ahead, give me. It's Patrick Corbin Day, y'all. Twins run line in the over. Love to see it.
Oh yeah.
Nationals, no. Under, no. It's Patrick Corbin Day, Fernando. What are you doing? Marlins have won 5 straight as underdogs.
Wow, they're a good dog.
Marlins are 12-9 this year so far. So
wow.
Let's head to this game.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers are taking on the Boston Red Sox. The Brewers -160 home favorites in this game with a total of 8 in the spot. We have Brian Bayo and Corbin Burns. This line opened up at a -164. It's gone to a -160. Or it opened up at 165. It did get up to 185 at one point, but now it's back down to 164. So some buyback here on the Boston Red Sox, who haven't been terrible this year, per se. We have 64% of the tickets and 80% of the cash is on the Brewers. Mine moved up originally, and it's come back down. 50% of the tickets and 56% of the cash is on the over. The line opened up an 8.5. It's dropped down to an 8. I think maybe the first 500 is a decent look. I think this is the market telling us that Brian Bayo might be able to pitch a little bit, might be able to pitch pretty well today. Bayo is a higher prospect, I believe, for the Red Sox. They're expecting him to be decent. He was highly touted coming through the minor league ranks. And he's made 1 appearance so far. He gave up 5 earned runs on 8 hits against the Angels in 2 2/3 innings pitch. So he got hit in his first game. Maybe a bounce back spot for him in the second game here. I'm staying off this game personally, but I think it's a first 500 for me or nothing. First 500, 4.5.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to go and trust the Red Sox. I know they've been playing better. They're 11-11. But this is not a Brewers team. I mean, the Brewers have been playing quite well. They're currently first place in the division. The problem is Corbin Burns hasn't been Corbin Burns. Well, he has been his last 2 starts, I should say. 13 1/3 innings his last 2 starts, 2 earned runs on 6 hits. So he has been playing better as of late. But no, this is a spot that I want to look towards passing. And just I kind of stayed away from this game. Well, I guess lean towards Brewers run line, but that's not a team I want to trust on the run line right now.
Not particularly. Not at home, at least.
Yeah. Under 8.5. I could see the under in that game. No sweep for the Twins. No sweep on the Twins. No. LOL. Brewers money line. -175. Come on, dude. Brewers money line, half a unit on the run line. So -1 line. That's fine. Patrick Corbin has gone 22-5 to the under as a starting pitcher versus a team he has been a favorite. He's beat as a favorite where he allowed 1 to 4 runs.
Every single one of his starts this year has resulted at least 9 runs.
Patrick Corbin has gone 22-5 to the under as a starting pitcher versus a team he beat as a favorite. Yeah, that's way too complicated. Twins, run line, and the fish. Yes. First game, 8 runs. Second game, 9. Maybe it goes under. No. Big slate. Let's go. Let's get it. I passed on the Brew Crew. That's fair. Those starts are from last year, and the one before, not even the season. That's fair. Yeah, different. Yeah, 100%. We got 6 games left, Nick.
Yeah, the Cubbies are hosting the Dodgers here. The Dodgers -130 favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Take a look at the pitching matchup here. This line has gone up. It opened up at 135. It got down to a minus 128 at one point. It's up to 138 now. So lines moved 3 cents in the direction of the LA Dodgers since the opening line. Line opened up at a 7.5 at even money. It's dropped down to a 7. Makes sense. 65% of the tickets and 74% of the cash is on the under. I'm assuming some wind is blowing in this game as well. If the total is 7 with Kershaw and Stroman on. And I believe Stroman is not really somebody we should be worried about with wind because he's more of a ground ball pitcher, if I remember right. Oh, wow. It is going to be cold in Chicago today. At 2 o'clock, 43 degrees, and it gets down to 39 with the potential of flurries today. So potential snow in Chicago for this matchup here. I'm kind of interested in the Dodgers in this game. Because 61% of the tickets and 52% of the cash is on the Cubbies, and the lines move towards the Dodgers. So I'm thinking maybe the Dodgers are worth a little bit of a look here for me, but at the moment I have not played anything.
Playing Cubbies. And the thing is, what did we just see last from Clayton Kershaw? A big shutout, a nice shutout performance versus the Mets, where he went, I believe it was 6 or 7 innings shutout. I don't know. This just seems like a spot for the Cubbies to finish off the series. I don't think this Dodgers team is good. Although I know we had them divisionals and stuff like that. I like my Arizona divisional prop more. I like the Cubbies in this one. Marcus Stroman's been good this year. He's allowed only 2 earned runs in 24 innings. He's back on his wheel, and he's going to get you that consistent 6 innings. So I'll roll with the Cubbies in this one. I'm not a fan of the Dodgers right now. Corbin is never a favorite. That is correct. Cold, give me that under. Yes. Sharman soft. Stroman not going to like the cold. He's pitched more in the cold more than Clayton Kershaw has in sunny California. Cubs, yes. Take the under. Y'all think Oilers? Yes. Cubs money line hit Dodger on run line yesterday. Won't happen today. Oilers bounce back spot. Yes.
Yes.
Nick?
Yep. Let's get into it. And this is the matchup I was really hoping for this weekend. We get the Oakland Athletics taking on the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are minus 355 favorites in this game, total of 7 in this spot. This will be a play we're on. There's no questions behind it. By the way, the Phillies are closing around minus 290, so we're good on that one. We don't have to play it. But this line opened up at 340. It's going up to 355. I think we're going to get a better price if we wait a little bit longer, too. Over 7 is what it opened at minus 115. It's now up to 10. Now up 10 cents to minus 125. 92% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Rangers. For the money line, 94% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the Rangers for the spread. 74% of the tickets, 49, but only 49% of the cash is on the over full game for this one. First 5 full game, split bet, Oakland for me. Which you can get pretty nice prices for the Oakland Athletics right now. No surprise because they're a bad baseball team. But first 5 plus
a bad baseball team?
Yeah, first 5 plus 285, full game plus 314. To those who want to lay run lines with the Rangers, have fun laying $1.70 for them to win by 2 at home, where they can easily win by 1. But for me, this is Oakland first 5 full game. And I was really hoping for this matchup so we can get a plus 315 on the Oakland Athletics against the ground.
Yeah. 100%. And I want to take the and I don't want to say I'm hedging. I want to take the over, Nick. I want to take the over as well in this game because I feel like either Oakland's going to win this game or the Texas Rangers are going to put 12 on them again. And I don't think there's an in-between. So, to play it safe, we have Oakland money line plus 314. And we're doing the over as well. Over 7 minus 125 as kind of a hedge because I feel like if the Rangers win this game is flying way over the total.
I can see that, yeah. We are underway in Philadelphia, by the way.
Cool. It's the DeGrom effect. Yes. That Oilers series is all road wins so far. No? Yes.
Yes.
Imagine Oakland winning today.
Isn't.
I know there's no way Oakland wins today.
No way the worst team in baseball beats Jacob DeGrom, right? He's the best pitcher in baseball. Oh, yeah. And by the way, one thing I will say, Oakland Athletics money line, we will make it this play. I would like.
What the hell is that?
My bad. It was block. 1 second. It was blocking it. We'll try that again. I would like to thank Dave for that clip. Why? It's the play of the day. Is the
Jacob see that?
Huh?
Did Jacob see that?
I don't know, but I can show him. I'll probably show him later. But yeah, there we go. Amish oil change play of the day. Oh, get through the chat.
I can't. Over 7, yes. They got smashed 18-3 yesterday. No way it happens again. Texas a trap today. It's a trap. Over 7's extremely low. Oh, no problem. Way they wins. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, the LA Angels are taking on the Kansas City Royals. The Angels minus 205 favorites, total 9.5. The Royals won a baseball game yesterday, Tim. Imagine that. Yeah. And now we get Jordan Lyles and Reed Detmers. Line opened up at minus 181. It's now up to 210 for the Angels. So it's moved up 29 cents. The total opened up at 9.5 minus 115, and it moved down a little bit. It's not, but it's come right back to the minus 115 for the full game over. I clicked on the wrong spot there. There we go. We're seeing 92% of the tickets and 98% of the cash is on the Angels, which makes sense for the 29-cent line move. We're seeing 80% of the tickets, 80% of the cash is on the under. The line's not really moved. I would lean over in this game. I have no interest in this one, though.
Yeah, no, me neither. There was something in this game, though. Oh, no, sorry. I do like something in this game. I like the Angels. And the only reason why it's our boy Reed Detmers. I know. Me and Higgs are both high on Detmers. He's been okay this year, 8 earned runs in 16 innings, but going up against a Royals team that I'm not truly high on, I would take a shot with the Angels in this one. I would have to take them run line, but I don't mind backing our boy Reed Detmers. I think it's an interesting spot. So Angels run line for me. I'm gonna run with them. It's not pretty, but I'll do it. Royals. Us and Fernando are not getting along today. It is what it is.
Fair enough. Padres. I had this game written down as a potential play. Padres are minus 140 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. A total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the way the line has moved in this one here. There we go. Yu Darvish and Dre Jameson is your pitching matchup here. Okay, the splits have changed since last night, which is probably going to keep me off this game. But this line opened up at minus 135 for the Padres. It's up to minus 145 now, so a 10-cent line move towards the Padres in this game. And the total opened at a 9.5, and it's dropped down to a 9. 67% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the Padres. And the lines move towards the Padres, which makes sense. And then 86% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the under, which explains the half line drop to 9. So it's a pass for me. I was originally leaning Padres, but I'm probably not going to play it.
I like the D-backs. But I've been high on the D-backs all year, and I'm going to be backing them a bunch. It's Yu Darvish. If we remember anything from Yu Darvish, he's good at home. He's bad on the road. And we've already seen it this year, Nick. 2 starts at home this year. 2 earned runs, 7 hits in 12 innings with 15 strikeouts. 1 start on the road this year, 5 earned runs, 1 hit, one walk, 6 hits, 6 1/3, 5 strikeouts. We're already starting to see the splits. And I think he's going to have a really rough time on the road. I think he's going to have a good time at home. He's on the road in this one. Give me Dre Jameson and the Arizona Diamondbacks. By the way, Jameson, he's a bullpen pitcher. He's going to go 2 to 4 innings. But give me Arizona in this one. I like the Diamondbacks.
Fair.
Trout 8 for 21 historically versus Lyles with 2 home runs, 5 extra base hits. Why not? Casey will spread the Angels as cheeks wide open faced. What the heck? Whatever you say. Diamondbacks, yes. Favorite underdog today.
I would say Houston Astros.
Houston, and then the NBA Cleveland. Over, maybe. That's fair. Jameson beat them 4-0 last meeting. There you go. The last time he pitched against them. I don't hate it. 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah, this one kind of has my attention. We'll see if I make a play on it. The Seattle Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a pick 'em in this game. Now it's up to -117 or -107 for the Cardinals. It opened up at -115. We almost had the dog to favorite here for the Mariners. It opened up at +105. It's now at -103. This total opened up at an 8.5. It's up to a 9. And this one, let's see if the money reflects it here. 61% of the tickets and 78% of the cash is on the Cardinals, but yet the lines dropped 8 cents, which kind of makes me think maybe the Mariners are a decent look here. And 68% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on the over. The line's dropped. The line's gone up half a run. I'm kind of thinking Mariners first 5 because according to XFIP, I believe the Cardinals are the best bullpen in baseball at the moment. Let's take a look if that's still the case. They are. They are the number 1 team with a 3.12 XFIP. Cardinals, Orioles, Rangers, Pirates, Red Sox, Braves, Yankees, Angels, Mariners, and Twins are the top 10 bullpens at the moment, according to XFIP. So I'm probably going to try to limit the game down to 5 innings. I'm going to look at the Mariners' first 5 in this game with Flexen on the mound.
Yes. I'm going to be on Seattle again. They're going for the sweep today. Nothing really more to say there. I'm not high on the Seattle team, and this is I know it's Chris Flexen, which isn't the most ideal pitcher to want to go him back. It's against Jack Flaherty, who has not been terrible this year. He's only allowed 7 earned runs in 21 innings, but this is a Seattle team that I think is going to end up catching fire soon. I think they get the sweep today. It's such a short money line, but I like Seattle in this one. Yes, Seattle.
Alrighty. Thank you, Urania. It's already 1-0 Phillies in the bottom of the first, so my first 5 under is off to a rocking good start.
There you go. So Seattle, Nick?
Yeah.
Cool. Go back to the chat for a minute while I put it up.
Yeah. Over maybe? Yeah. Jameson beat them 4-0 last meeting. He pitched again.
Next comment.
Marinators.
Yes.
Yeah, Marinators. Pass from Arkell, which we will end the night off with the New York Mets at the San Francisco Giants. The Mets this is a pick'em game. The Mets are -108, -102 on the opposite side. I round up to -110. This line opened up at -117 for the Mets. It's dropped 9 cents. Line opened up at a 9, even money. It's now 9 -104. Let's take a look at the way the money has come in, and yeesh, 87% of the tickets, 93% cash is on the Mets, and the lines moved 9 cents towards the Giants. That's kind of interesting there. 82% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the over. The lines moved 4 cents towards the over. I really don't have an interest in this game. I think it's Giants first 5 or nothing for me, but I'm not going to get involved in this one.
Yeah, I chose to stay away from this one too. I kind of like the over. Just because I don't like Ross Stripling and Tyler McGill can get hit. Although Ross Stripling had a good pitching, no, never mind. Ross Stripling really doesn't go deep into games.
No.
5 innings in his first start. Other than that, 1 2/3, 3 1/3, 2 1/3. So no, this is yeah, I kind of lean towards the over. But last game of the day, I'm passing.
Fair.
Have a great day, guys. If you check it, if you think about it, check out Amish Paradise by Weird. Yes, we already heard that one. Know all the lyrics.
Yeah.
Nothing beats having my morning dab and coffee while watching your stream. Thanks for all you do. Of course, that guy. Let's get it. Agree. Giants first 5 or the over. I would go over before I go anything. That's all of the games for today. We made it through an hour and 46-minute stream.
I like these longer shows. These are fun.
Good riddance. But that was a stream for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Oh, well, I guess check out all the links in the description below. Check out SeatGeek. ESB at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Check out Ballin Out with Tim Earle. I know we just went over all the NBA games. Go leave a like on that video. Show the boss man I'm doing a good job. It's a lot to recap. If you got just
follow me on Twitter. I'll post all my plays there.
Yeah, follow me on
Twitter.
Twitter.
In the first inning here in Philadelphia, 1-0.
Mets, baby. Yes. Tailing. Let's get it. Good luck, everyone. Good luck to you as well, Noel. And we will see you guys tomorrow for another edition of the eSports Show. See you guys.